everyone, it's your girl Nisi here with Wild Pear Tarot. Thanks so much for tuning in to my YouTube channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm a tarot and oracle reader, a light worker, and an alchemist that specializes in celebrity readings. I also specialize in channeled messages and pick-a-pile messages for the collective. Thanks so much for tuning in. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, y'all. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button so you know the next time that I post. And thanks so much, y'all. I also accept tips, all right? So tip your girl, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, okay? Send me some money. It definitely helps as far as me creating more videos for y'all to tune in and enjoy. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right, y'all. Okay, let's get into it. I've taken a bit of a break since the last time that I posted. So this time around, I'm tuning in and doing a reading on Nicki Minaj, okay? Onika. She has been in the news quite heavily in these past few months, and not in a positive way. Spirit wanted me to do a reading on her, see what's going on, see why there's a lot of controversy around her right now. And yeah, we're just going to get into it. Okay, we're actually going to get started. I have 3 decks that I'm going to be using throughout the reading. I will provide info on each deck in the description box below. So we're actually first, though, going to get started on a theme for this overall reading. So I'm gonna move these other decks out the way. They gotta go. Okay, we're just gonna tune in here. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit, what's the overall theme for this reading for Nicki Minaj? Ooh, okay, already, huh? Okay. My cards ain't playing. All right, let's see here. Spirit, what message or overall theme is surrounding this reading? Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Oh, okay. Robbery. So we got the word robbery. I just want to make sure that y'all can see this. Yeah, so we got the word robbery. This is kind of going to be the central theme of this reading about Nicki Minaj. And I think what this has to do is with her, she definitely is feeling slighted in her life. I'm picking up energetically. She's feeling slighted. She's feeling like things are being taken away from her, her spotlight, her, and this is just coming from like energetically how she's feeling, even though like the spotlight is on her right now, actually quite excessively. But I think in certain realms of her life, she's starting to feel forgotten. She's starting to feel like certain things that other people are getting, maybe opportunities or looks or more positive criticism, more support. And so she's going through a phase right now, from what I'm getting, where she is feeling like all the things that she kind of worked hard for, other people are getting easier. And I don't think she's fully seeing almost like that she's moving into like auntie status, right? Like she's moving into auntie status, y'all. And I don't think she's ready to move into auntie status. I don't think she's ready to move into this new realm of being a bit more of an elder, or at least in the realm of like her just kind of taking a step back. not to say that she isn't as relevant as the young girls kind of coming up, and this can be in reference to her in the industry, her as a hip-hop artist, her in the rap game, and then also or just like her life, you know, her personal life. She is more of the auntie now. And this doesn't even just have to do with her age, even though that's a component, but it's also just in terms of like where she's at in her stage of life, is what Spirit's saying. So she may be feeling like things that were, things that she had to really work for and fight for are just like easily taken now, because this is a new era and a different time. And so there is an energy that I'm getting of her feeling slighted. And so there's a lot of her trying to kind of grab onto something that isn't really like, was never really hers to begin with. And I'm talking just about like, you know, something that was never fully hers to begin with, and that something that, and this is Spirit saying this, like something that she never really fully had, and it was meant to change hands. Like Spirit saying, like it was meant to change hands. It was never meant for her to hold on to for a, you know, this long period of time. It was for a certain space and phase in her life, and then it was meant to move on to someone else. And she had an opportunity to crown someone else, to actually shift that over, but she decided not to. And so things have kind of just, Spirit saying like Spirit took over, and things happen where things have shifted for her in her life. So this is things that are going to kind of come up more as we get into the reading more. I first want to get into her situation with motherhood. She just had a baby about a year ago, Papa Bear. I don't think I know his real name. She had a son. And we've seen a couple pictures here and there. She'll have her, you know, have him on IG playing around, or he's making a lot of noise in the background. So, let's get into it, y'all. I'm just going to put this off to the side here. Okay. Because this is gonna kind of be the theme, and we're gonna get into like where is she at in status, as far as her motherhood, as far as how she feels as a mom. Spirit is telling me like there were complications during her birth. She may reveal that in an interview, she may not, but she had complications, scary complications. I don't think she had a C-section. I'm not sure. I saw her having a vaginal birth. So, but there were some like complications, like maybe the baby was breached, or like just something where she, there was some level of complication in birthing. Spirit, what can you tell me about her situation right now? Ooh. What can you tell me about how she's feeling about motherhood? Any insight into her as a mother right now, and how she's feeling as a new mom, navigating this new space? Thank you, Spirit. Okay. All right, so Spirit actually wants me to do quite a number of cards, but to go through them pretty quickly. So we're just gonna go through it. Okay. Whew. Okay. Put this off to the side here. All right, let's get into it. Five of Swords. Okay. All right. Ooh, okay, so I'm hearing a couple things, but Spirit just said playtime is over. Playtime is over. Let's get into these cards, y'all. So we have the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords. And this came out actually in reverse. Eight of Wands here. All of these cards are upright. Spirit kind of lets me know which cards are in reverse. So 8 of Wands, this is also in reverse. 6 of Pentacles. The Hierophant card. Okay. And then the 8 of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles. Okay. Whew, okay. I'm picking up that she's definitely learning. It's so interesting. Spirit told me playtime is over. And it is more about her focusing on working in the space of being a mother. Spirit saying that she has had to learn forgiveness in this role, this new role as a mom, of being able to, she's learning the spirit of exchange. She's learning the spirit, this 6 of Pentacles here. She's learning about the spirit of exchange, about balance, and about give and take between a mother and a child. Oftentimes, we don't really think about that in exchange. It's more so like, okay, you're the child that I, created and has brought forth in this world. And oftentimes it's like, there's not really responsibility on the child, that they're just there, and the parents kind of have to, or their guardian, whoever grows them up, is supposed to, instill values within them, help them grow up, make sure that they're in a safe and healthy environment, all of those factors, right? When you're growing up a child. And she's learning about her relationship to this new relationship to children, and also her investment, her pouring in love and time and energy into the baby. And also she's receiving, love, energy, and time from that baby right back. Like I think, oftentimes the parent-child relationship is usually seen as one-sided, like, as the parent, I'm pouring into you because it's my responsibility. But the child is also reflecting back to the parent, okay, this is what this investment is looking like. This is what, in terms of how I'm being shaped, how I'm being formed as a child, my personality, my space and my room to be or to not be. So it's like there is a symbiosis here. There is some kind of like, Spirit saying equanimity, like there's just an exchange. There's an exchange of energy between her and her child, and she's kind of building that. She's learning about that. She's discovering things. She's definitely in awe of her child. She loves her child dearly. She loves her child very, very much. She's even though Spirit said like playtime is over, like she is playful with her child, but in terms of like the work of being a mom, right? Like the work that goes into it, it takes a lot of energy. Okay, as a parent, it takes a lot of energy. You're instilling so many things. You have to be knowledgeable in certain things, and certain things you're just not going to know. And so she's just kind of learning and going through that whole process here. She is learning about forgiveness. I think she's starting to look back at her time as a child and what her parents went through with her. And she's starting to kind of look at that. But there's something about like 8 of Pentacles is really about, it is about craftsmanship. It is about kind of building the skill and the work and time that it takes, and how consuming it can be. So there's like an all-consuming factor in this situation with this 8 of Pentacles here, because she is like, yo, like this is a lot of work. Like she's really like, yo, this is a lot of work, taking care of this child. and I have to be 100% focused and like dedicated to this, like she does her rap, like she does her rapping ability, and her, you know, her writing ability, and like her invested in her brand and her, you know, her artistry. Like it's the same amount of determination and focus and commitment that it takes, and she's starting to recognize that. So she's learning. This Hierophant card is really showing that like she's learning about it. There's you know, she's making mistakes, of course, like that's just what happens, you know, as you're learning, you know, especially as a new mom or a new parent. And here I'm getting, it's like she actually doesn't fight with Kenneth. So Kenneth is the father of the child, her husband, Kenneth Petty. They don't fight a lot when it comes to the child. There's not much like anger, or like, you know how sometimes it, you know, that just happens in situations where you're like trying to figure out how you're gonna raise this child and how things are gonna happen. So it's definitely, that's why Spirit said forgiveness, because it's like any kind of, it may be bringing up some issues around her own situation when she was a child, her own relationship with her parents now, and previously, Spirit is showing me it's like maybe the any type of conflict that she had in the past with Kenneth about Papa Bear has kind of been resolved, or there may be some there may be a little bit of stagnation, or like right now there may be some stagnation, but it is going to move into a space where there's more forgiveness there. There's just more forgiveness, because understanding that, like, you know, she doesn't know everything. He might not know everything. He's learning, she's learning. That's really kind of energetically what I'm picking up at. So this, you know, her as a mother, like she's, you know, she's just trying to figure it out, y'all. All right. Let's get into her relationship. Okay. We gonna switch cards. Are we gonna switch cards? Hold up. Okay. Spirit's saying for me to use the same deck, so we gonna switch. Okay. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so let's get into her relationships. I'm gonna briefly go into, you know, we know that, okay, we know most of her significant public relationships, right? She, we first saw her when she first stepped out on the scene, you know, as a hip hop artist, very big, or getting big, like back in the early 2010s. She was with Safari. She then later on moved on to Meek Mill. And then in the past few years, she has been with Kenneth Petty. So we're just going to tune in and see, we'll go through those, you know, these three significant relationships, public relationships that we've seen, and see what's going on there. I don't think they have, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what Spirit's going to say about Nicki and some of these dudes that she was connected to. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you. Whew. All right. There's something, all right, I'm gonna get into it. Spirit, please provide some insight into Nicki Minaj's relationship and situation. Thank you, Spirit, in the name of Jesus. What's going on? How are things between her and Safari? Is there any communication or connection still present with her and Safari? Now, I believe Safari is, I don't know if he's divorced yet, but he was with Erica Mena. He has 2 kids with her, I believe. Ooh, I think he has 2 kids with her. They about to get divorced. He was out and about. And she was like, why aren't you, you know, at home helping me and loving me? And I don't know. Controversy, but They are not together. From my understanding, they may try to make it work outside of what we're seeing. Ooh, come on, cards. They may try to make it work, but I don't know. All right, let's get into it. These things are just acting up. Spirit, what's going on? What's the current status of situation between Safari and Nicki Minaj? Thank you, Spirit. Yo, he was all over that first album. Oh, Lord have mercy. All over that first album, okay? The Chariot, 8 of Swords. Ooh, okay. So I heard he thinks about her often, but he's not reaching out to her. I think that she sometimes wishes, she has some regrets. She has regrets about how things shifted, how things ended. She has some regrets. He has some regrets as well. But it does look like that Spirit tell me things might not be over between them. It's really interesting, but they have a lot of history. They have a lot of history. There's been a lot of intertwined between, I think, her family and his family. So even if those two might not be talking right now, I think the families may be connected in some way. There may be some movement here, or maybe there had been some initial movement for them to start talking and communicating, but things like things backslid with this 8 of Swords. So the Chariot card came out, the 8 of Swords card came out, and then the Judgment card came out. Yeah, both of them have regrets about the situation, about how things ended. He wasn't always nice to her. She wasn't always nice to him. They had a lot of toxic periods throughout their relationship. Toxic periods, you know, and it just seemed like they would mirror each other sometimes, and then sometimes they would be in two different directions, and then sometimes they would be like just kind of on point and together. But it would just be, it was very much kind of an up and down type of energy and situation and connection. And so, you know, they had a lot of love for each other. But ultimately, there may be some kind of reconnection in the next few years, maybe sooner than that. There may be some reconnection. Like I see, even the kids, maybe through the children, there may be that reconnection. But it seems like with this 8 of Swords, it's like both of them don't want to move. It's like both of them don't want to address the elephant in the room. I feel like there were a lot of things that were left unsaid, that went unaddressed, that just did not, it just like, there was just, that left both of them feeling empty and heavy-hearted is what Spirit's saying. And so that was the outcome. I think they both at some point tried to reconnect. And it might not even have been in like a romantic or sexual way, but just they tried to make some type of step forward to reconnect, but it just didn't pan out how they expected. I don't know if somebody decided to like step back, or they were just like really, like they just weren't able to kind of look at the other person's point of view. Like it just seemed like this to me is like stagnation. This is to me someone who's kind of stuck in their ways, stuck in their perspective, and not trying to like look. So it's like I think they had tried to get together, but the butting of heads again, just not being able to see, kind of like not having a real honest talk with each other. And then, just deciding to be like, y'all, we can't really, there's nothing else we can really do. I think the children may bring these two back together. It may not be in a romantic way. I don't see that. But it may happen. But right now, no. Not with Safari and Nicki. Anything else, Spirit? Okay. just gonna put that back over there. All right, let's get into Meek Mill. I think the last time, I don't know why they broke up. I don't know anything as to why they broke up. I know that he was referring to Meek Mill, like they had ran into the store, like, oh, they had ran into each other in the store, and then Meek Mill and Nicki Minaj's boyfriend, now husband at the time, almost got into it. Like, it was some stupid mess. Let's get into the situation between her and Meek Mill. What's going on between her and Meek Mill? Is there anything going on between these two? Any current communication? Anything? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Father God, in the name of Jesus. Thank you. Thank you. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What? Hey, hey. Too legit. Too legit to quit. Oh, I don't know why that's coming up, but okay. All right. Drinking some water, guys. All right. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, these fours coming out, huh? Four of Cups. Yeah, stand still. Stand still. I'm actually coming up with, I'm thinking of that Sandcastle song by Beyonce. And it was a really sad song, right? And about how, you know, kind of overcoming some of the things that Jay-Z and Beyonce went through in their relationship. I'm hearing stand still, like, you know, they just could not build a lasting foundation. You know, I just see these two opposing, oh, have mercy. I just see these two opposing forces right here. Like, this is someone, you see this woman, like she's laying, this Four of Cups, excuse me, you know, you see in the photo here, like it looks like she's in a sandy area, you know, the little palm tree surrounding her, and then the Four of Wands, this is a structure, right? Like, this is, it's clear that there's more organization here. And then with the Four of Cups, it's more like, you know, I'm just off to the side here, kind of like doing my own little thing, my little meditation. I'm here by myself and I'm good. You know, there's no movement here. Things are like at a standstill. There's no movement here. There's no excitement. There's no push to move. Like, it's just really like, I'm here in my space and I'm good. Like, I'm here in my space and I'm good. And I think that's energetically, that's where Meek Mill is at. I think he's with someone else right now too. So, you know, they just couldn't find, like, I don't know. I mean, I think the issue was the lack of stability. Like, they just couldn't find, you know, like, he was going through a lot of stuff. She was going, like, the time that they were together, and like the controversy and stuff around when, you know, Meek and Drake went at it, which kind of might have impacted or affected her relationship with Drake. She was looking for in Meek Mill's, you know, a man who would provide stability and provide safety and like build something with her. And he just was like, oh, I'm over here chilling. I'm good. Like, you good? I'm good. I'm like, really? Like, that's what it was. Like, he was just like, okay, you're my little, like, you're my arm candy. I think he did love her, and she loved him. I think that love was genuine, but he was not about building something with her. Like, he wasn't trying to build anything with her. He was just like there for the ride, there for the enjoyment, there to just like be there, be present, not to. And so for her, it was like stagnation. She's like, I want a family. Like, I want to move. Like, I want a family. I want to move forward in the next step of my life. What are you offering me? And he wasn't offering her the stability and the partnership that she was looking for. So she, you know, put the peace sign up and bounced. And I don't see that relationship returning. Like, I don't think they speak. I think she was like Ariana Grande, thank you next. For real. She was like, thank you next. And that's really what it was. So okay, now let's get into a relationship with Kenneth Petty. Okay. I believe that they've known each other in either childhood or high school time frame, like something where they've known each other prior to adulthood. And so this is, I guess, somewhat circling back around. Let's get into what's going on with their relationship now. And Spirit wants me to draw. Okay. All right. Spirit, please provide insight into what's going on between Kenneth and Nicki Minaj. How is their marriage? How is their... Oh, I knew this was going to come out. Okay, 9 of Cups. Spirit saying that's in reverse. Okay. I'm just going... I saw the card and then it flipped out. I was like, okay. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to try to like just turn the reversals over and just like, okay. Spirit, show me what's going on between Kenneth and Nicki Minaj. How are they in their marriage, in their relationship, their connectivity, parenting, all of it. Thank you, Spirit. Oh God. Okay. I don't think they're this is a really interesting take. I think sometimes Nicki is into some kinks. I'm just gonna say that. Nicki is into some kinks. She has kinks involving her relationship with Kenneth. Okay? There's some kinks in that situation. I think I'm gonna leave it at that. Spirit's like, okay. Both of them are holding secrets. Both of them are holding secrets against each other. Like, both of them know things about each other that they may use for leverage later. And then I think also both of them are not open with each other as they should be in a relationship and in a partnership. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Look what card came out, y'all. Imbalance. So let's go through the tarot cards. We got the 9 of Cups in the reverse. 9 of Cups in the reverse. We got the 4 of Pentacles. I probably need to spread my cards out a little bit more, but whatever. The Chariot card. Divorce. Oh, shit. I wouldn't be surprised if this ends in divorce, y'all. I'm just gonna be honest. I got a vision of this was a scene from a movie. I think it was called Brown Sugar. And if y'all seen it, it's Taye Diggs and Sanaa Lathan, Queen Latifah, Mos Def, fire ass film, okay? Taye Diggs he ended up getting married to I forgot her name. I forgot the actress, Nicole Ari Parker. That's the name of the actress. So Nicole Ari Parker, Taye Diggs got married in the movie, and he was kind of neglecting his wife. He wasn't really there for her in the beginning. They were great, and then things just kind of waned, and she started stepping out on him. And so Taye Diggs is best friends with Sanaa Lathan. They are going out to like celebrate or something. Something happened with his like, you know, his job. And he accidentally picked up his wife's phone for the day and saw that, oh, she had a dinner. So he showed up at the dinner, and Nicole is out there, you know, having dinner with another man. Didn't know didn't know that she's married, don't have the ring on. And he's like, oh, he told the waiter. The waiter came by and was like, do y'all need anything? He's like, yeah, let me get some champagne, because we need to toast to my divorce. The way he said it was like crazy. But yeah, this is what it's looking like with this situation. There's an imbalance here. If you know, I think a lot of people probably picked up on that. Between these two, it's like, you know, she's just doing a lot. Oh man, she's pouring a lot into this relationship to try to make it work, and it's like, the reason why it's not working is because they both of them represent Four of Pentacles energy. Neither of them want to let go of Spirit's saying neither of them want to let go of their emotional dissatisfaction. They don't want to let go of the qualms that they have. Like, she knew it was a mistake, okay? Like, let's just be real, y'all. She knew it was a mistake. She just wanted some love. She just wanted to feel, and she wanted it to be with someone that she was familiar with and knew. But like, in terms of the level of security that she wants to have while in a relationship, and he just doesn't provide that to her. Like, both of them are just they're just not open. They're not open. There's not harmony here. Someone's trying to get out of this situation. It's just a lot of like control. That's the word. Control. Lord have mercy. There's just a lot, like it's like a control situation. Oh my goodness. And that's why when I say she has kinks, I'm talking about in like the dom space. Like, she likes to dominate men in that way. So much so that, like, from what the vision that I got was, she likes to watch her man have sex with other women. She likes to watch that. So she has kinks. Wouldn't be surprised if she's a dom. Just not surprised. She may be really quiet about that. But control is such a huge factor in their relationship. Like, it's almost like, you do what I tell you to do, you do what I say, and this is how it's gonna work out. I'm gonna help you, I'm gonna get you whatever you need, because she does have the upper hand. Like, she does. She has the upper hand in this situation. But where she fucked up at was, she wasn't smart about helping him. Like, she wasn't smart about this situation with his rape victim, his sexual assault victim, Jennifer Ho. You know, this is where a lot of the trouble started. This was almost like a quid pro, where she was willing to, like, you know, take some things. She was willing to take some things and like gloss over some things. She knows the real deal, you know, and put it out in the press to like, oh, he's this, you know, and show him off and all these other things. But there's something like, there's an issue of overindulgence. There's an issue of like overdoing it. There's an issue of control here, like all of these elements, and it's causing an imbalance. There's no balance in this relationship. None. She has a lot of control and a lot of power over things. And so it's interesting. you might, I think most, not you, but like, I think most people might see it as, yo, like, why did she mess with this dude? Like, what's going on? And it's like, it's like, he was just like, yo, like, you willing to scoop me up? It was almost like he was shocked almost that she had reached back. But I think she was really looking, at this point, she was just looking for somebody that like she could run over. This Chariot card, like, this is really about control. This is really about control. And her being able to use her money, her power, her platform, all of those elements of who she is as a woman, as a hip-hop artist, the accolades, the fame, the status that she has, the power that she has from her social media, her fans, like all of it she consumes. And there's an overindulgent element here that she likes to control, she likes to dominate, and she does that in her relationship as well. And so there's an imbalance here because she's not getting her emotional needs met. He's almost like afraid of her. It's kind of weird, right? Because it's like, yo, didn't he like he has a record, like he has a history of violence, of enacting violence. I think he had went to jail for killing someone, and also he did go to jail and pled guilty to, raping a young girl. She was 16 years old, Jennifer Howe, or Jennifer Howe, I don't know, make sure I'm pronouncing her name right. But yeah, so all of this, like, this dynamic is really crazy. And there's a lot of things that people just don't know about her, but like there's a domination and control aspect of her personality. She's fun and she got the alter egos, but like she's not playing here. This imbalance here is it's quite strong. And it's interesting how it came out above this Four of Pentacles. Like, she likes to have the control. She likes to have the last say, last word. She makes the decisions. It's her, because it's her money. What has Kenneth been able to bring to the table except for, be honest, except for dick and semen? What has he, honestly, to be a yes man, to be like, what you want to do, I got you, to be like that, quote unquote, like, he just accepts it. He just takes it because, why not? It's an opportunity for him. So, but recognizing like there's more trouble in this situation, we're going to see what's going to come through. I don't know. I don't know if they're going to stay in this situation. I don't see this relationship. We're going to see. But she may continue to stay in the connection just based off the fact that like she has control and she's able to dominate and do things that she otherwise wouldn't do in some of these other connections that she had with Safari and she had with Meek Mill. Okay. So, all right. Let's get into this legal situation. Okay. We're going to switch gears here because unfortunately, let's move into that. What's been going on in the news lately? She's just been, Lord have mercy. Let me check my time, y'all. Hold up. Damn. Okay. We might have to do a part 2. I might have to do a part 2 on this. We're gonna see. Let's get into this legal situation. I think I'm gonna stop there, or I'm gonna probably break it up into 2 parts. Legal situation. Okay. So we know that the situation with Kenneth Petty. So, again, he has a criminal record. He did plead guilty and went to jail for sexually assaulting a 16-year-old girl, Jennifer Howe. He has to register as a sex offender wherever he lives. And he was arrested last year in California for not registering as a sex offender. Nicki Minaj has been accused, her and Kenneth Petty have been accused of harassing and intimidating Kenneth's sexual assault victim, Jennifer Howe. And I think she was on The Real a couple of weeks ago talking about her encounter and her situation and how, you know, her family has been intimidated. Nicki Minaj tried to call her, and just there's been a lot of issues around harassment, intimidation, basically Nicki Minaj trying to get her to recant the situation, recant her experience, recant her the violent act that was done upon her, and yeah, now she's being sued. Now her and Kenneth Petty are being sued by Jennifer Howe. So we're gonna get into it. Let's see what's going on. I'm gonna be very, very brief about this. I'm gonna try to. That's what Spirit's telling me, because these situations are really harrowing, and yeah. So Spirit, tell me what's going on between the legal situation right now between Jennifer Howe and Nicki Minaj and Kenneth Petty. Thank you, Spirit. I'll come up with this situation. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. What's going on in the legal situation? Thank you. Okay. Oh, Lord. Hot damn. All right. Lord, okay. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Why are my cards acting like this? La-di-da-di-da-di-da. All right. Okay. What's going on with this legal situation? Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Damn. Okay. Healing came out, but Spirit told me this is reverse. So I'm gonna keep it upright. Let's look at the other cards. Five of Swords, and the Five of Swords in the reverse, and the Nine of Swords in the reverse. I think they're gonna try to settle this. There may be a settlement here. There may be a settlement in this situation. I know that Nicki has defended her husband and saying that, well, they were in a relationship. So them being in a relationship, if they were, it does not negate the fact that rape happened. Whether they were in a romantic relationship or were strangers to each other. You know, if there's a situation of rape or sexual assault, it doesn't matter if you're in a relationship or not. Like, it doesn't matter. So I didn't understand that response. Maybe she thought it was okay. They had a romantic relationship and there was retaliation. I don't know if she had hinted at that, but just that response of saying they were in a relationship, like, that doesn't mean anything. You know, you could be married and your husband may want to have sex with you, and if you saying no and he forces himself on you, that is rape. That's sexual assault. So them being 16 years old, and if they were in a relationship at the time and he had wanted sex from her and she said no repeatedly, and he still forced himself on her and was violent towards her, that's still a form of rape and sexual assault. She explained though what happened. You know, she did say that, you know, she knew of him like in the neighborhood and stuff, but they were never in a relationship together. So, you know, that was her account. Really interesting here, but I see this being settled. Nicki's gonna try her damnedest to make sure Kenneth doesn't get jail time. He may be gone for a year or two. There's a possibility that he may be gone for a year or two. And by then, I think that may be the time where she may take steps to divorce him. But if she doesn't, then, yo, like, she's just gonna try what she can to just, like, try to get out of that situation. That's what I'm getting. She's just trying to get out that situation as quickly as possible. There's somewhat, like, it's just this situation here, this healing card coming out in reverse is just signaling that, like, the healing is blocked. Healing is blocked here. It's like something that neither of them want to address to fully and properly heal the situation and to try to do less harm. So even though she may settle, they may settle in court for this situation. Kenneth faces other charges, but in regards to this situation with his rape victim, this may be settled out in court. This may be a situation where it's like she doesn't want to deal with it anymore. She doesn't want to try to push through or defend him anymore. She's just going to pay the money or do whatever she needs to do to, like, make it go away. But that doesn't mean there's going to be any healing involved. No apology, no kind of reparative justice being done on behalf of his victim, and then just, like, the family and both families, you know, all the parties involved. Like, it doesn't seem like there's going to be healing that comes from this situation, or it's going to be blocked because there's someone, you know, Nicki and Kenny may just, like, hold on to their position. Like, even though they may settle, they're just going to still hold on to this position. Like, I didn't do anything wrong. We didn't do this, that type of thing. So there may be some, like, gaslighting involved, and just them, you know, not addressing that harm caused, and not addressing their own internal harm, like their own issues of that lack of healing. So this is what I see kind of coming through for that. So y'all, I think we're pushing into an hour time frame, so I'm actually gonna pause here. We're gonna get into other things in the next video, okay? So I'm gonna be doing a part 2 on Nicki Minaj, a part 2. Be on the lookout for that, okay? Thanks so much for tuning in, y'all. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, okay? Please be sure to comment below. I'd love to hear your feedback. And yeah, y'all, be on the lookout for part 2, okay? It's your girl Nisi here with Wild Pear Tarot, and I'm gonna catch y'all later. Bye.